Hello everyone. In our previous class I was teaching you models. I told you what models are. Models are special verbs. Models reflect the speaker's mode of speaking. Models are used to give special touch or effect to a language. In our previous class I taught you must, have to and have. So now let's proceed further. Let's start our class. Now the next one, the third model that we are going to read today is should. I also told you in the previous class that there are many models, and all the models have been classified in a particular group. They have different shades of meaning. So let's see in what different shades should can be used. Should. Should. Shall. Should is the past tense of shall. In indirect speech, shall changes into should. We have done narration, direct indirect speech, and I have told you that shall changes into should, but only when it will be in an interrogative sentence. So in indirect speech, shall changes into should. It is used express to express obligation, duty, etc. It is used to express obligation, duty, etc. Example: you should look after your old parent. It's your duty, it's your responsibility to take care, to look after your old parents. You should pay taxes. That is your responsibility, your duty, your obligation to the country, a duty to your nation, that to pay all the taxes. To give advice or suggestion. To give advice or suggestion. You should consult a doctor regarding your illness. Okay. You should consult a doctor. You should do yoga daily. If you want to keep yourself fit and healthy, active, you should do yoga daily. So it is suggestion, it is a piece of advice. He should develop fluency in English. He should develop fluency in English if he wants a good job. So you should consult a doctor. You should do yoga daily. He should develop fluency in English if he wants to get a good job. That is, English fluency in English is a necessary part of education, a job. Okay. 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 To express purpose. Example. He walked fast. He walked fast so that he walked fast so that he should catch the train. What was the purpose of his walking fast? Why did he walk fast? So that he should reach the station on time and catch the train. Let's go for another example. Okay. Rajat worked hard so that he should stand first Rajat worked hard so that he should stand first in the class. That means if you want to stand first, if you want to get good marks, you need to work hard. You need to put your best effort. So why Rajat put his best effort? Why did he work hard? So that he could stand first in the class. Okay? To express polite request. Should is also used to express polite request. Okay, let's have an example. I should be thankful. I should be thankful if I should be thankful. I should be thankful if you give me some So I should be thankful if you give me some money. So, for polite request. So, if you want to make polite request, we should be polite, gentle. So, I should be thankful that it is a polite request. He should be grateful. He should be polite. If that particular helps him by giving him some money. Okay. The next one is fourth need. As a modal verb, need is usually, as a modal verb, need is usually followed need is always followed by an infinitive followed by an infinitive without to. That means bare infinitive. For example, this is the only thing you need. This is the only thing you need. The modal verb need is. The modal verb need is mainly used in. The modal verb need is mainly used in questions and negatives. Used in questions and negatives which are formed without to. Which are formed without do. Need. You can take example. Need I go now? You need not go. Okay. Now the second one. Need is also used to express Need is also used to express obligation or necessity. Example, need I attend the class today? Need he solve the sum? Now, the negative need not, the negatives need not express absence of obligation. Negatives need not express they need not let us now. They need not send the letter now. Now let's go for another example. You need not go. Means what? That means it is not necessary for you to go. Necessary for you to he need not come now. Okay. Now, need not. Need not to express an unnecessary action. To express an unnecessary action which was performed. To express an unnecessary action which was performed. You needn't have gone to see the doctor. Today. So to express an unnecessary action. So why this action is unnecessary? Because he went to the doctor, but the doctor was on leave. That means the time he invested in going to the doctor, he should have confirmed earlier. So the time that was invested to going to the doctor's clinic was wasted. Unnecessary action. You should have confirmed, telephone to the clinic. So to talk about an action, unnecessary action, which was performed in the past. You needn't have carried an umbrella as it was not raining. So the action that has been performed in the past was that have carried the umbrella. So there was no need of umbrella because it didn't rain. So the carrying the umbrella became an unnecessary action which was performed in the out. Okay. Is also a model verb. Out is usually followed by to, and infinite. Ought is always usually followed by to and an infinitive. For example, truth. You ought to tell the truth. What is the infinitive? To tell. Okay. Followed by an infinitive. You ought to tell the truth. You ought to work hard to succeed in the examination. Okay. So ought is here followed by to work hard, an infinitive. Okay. An important point regarding ought is that it does not change its it does not change its form. It does not change its form so that the third person singular does not end in form, so that the third person singular does not end in s. It does not change its form so that the third person singular does not end in s. Now, it does not change its form so that the third person singular form does not end in s. So, let's say, take an example. She ought to work a taking harder. That means she is singular here and work is plural. But it does not change its form. And when it will not or will not be change its form, so the verb will also not end in its S form. Okay. It can be present, past. It can be used as a present, past, it can be used as a present, past or future tense. Okay. The negative is ought not. The negative is ought not. Ought not. Interrogative is ought I. Okay. Interrogative is ought I. Ought I. Ought you. Ought he. Okay. Etc. Ought I do it at once. He ought not. He ought not disobey his teacher. He ought not disobey